Hey Clash is the first Clan War League for Town Hall level 17 and I'm super excited. As well, I'm super excited because I'm recording from my new studio, which means it looks a bit different. As well, there's a small echo coming from the walls still. I would say I have to fix that over the next couple of days and weeks, but I think there's one thing we're all here for, and that is the Clash action, so I think we should concentrate on that instead. So let's get things started with the first deck versus the number 1. And that is going to be, I think, a really nice Blimp plan. So the concept here is going to be deploy the queen right here, shoot the arrow across, hit the sweeper. I think the angle should be perfect. We're going to have the minion prince funneling this top right side, and then we can use electric dragons. Yes, I think electric dragons might be better here because there's not huge clone value, and all of those high HP buildings are always really close to each other. So I feel like electric dragons should get incredible chain value, and then we can just overpower, I'm hoping so far at least, overpower the backend. So let's get tested and let's get started. The more I think about this, I feel like that if I hit the sweeper, I might not even have to blimp this. Instead, we can just go with the stone slammer. But I think it really depends on the arrow. If we hit that, and I can get this backhand sweeper, then without the slammer, if I miss it, I think then we have to go for the blimp. But let's get things started with the minion prince first on the far right side to funnel. Again, always deploy far away from your electric dragons. Now, I think like this. Come on, please make it work. Okay, this did not work. Okay, now we have to maybe plan a bit different, but hey, we'll make that work somehow. Now the rage. Queen hopefully is going to turn around soon. This now. No, I would just blimp now. I see I have the king. We don't have to use that just yet. Let's use the Warner Blitz now to heal everything back up. The sweeper is there, we can just freeze it. I would just rage the troops so we hopefully get the town hall guaranteed. Let's add the king now in front of that. Let's freeze this again to make sure that the blimp is actually staying close to the town hall. Come on, rage this now. Come on, town hall has to go down. Perfect, and it does. That's great for us. Now, let's keep freezing the back end. The clan castle is gone as well. That's amazing. So let's get this done. Another rage right here. I think this base is pretty much done, to be honest. We have the king ability. Or is it actually? Let's see. We still have to get through some more defenses. We can use the king ability right now to get into the base. We still have a lot of freezes, okay? So that should be good for us. Let's just freeze this now. Oh, but I don't have the Phoenix on my king because that was on the minion prince. So let's do another freeze. At this point, it's all about time. If the queen is going around, yes, she is. Okay, there's going to be a 3-star. It wasn't the cleanest. The error missing gave me some struggle here and there, but hey, in the end, we're getting the job done. That's the most important thing, right? Like, don't give the defender a free defense. That's what we're all here for, okay? Maybe the regular Hydra would have been better, like only dragons or something. But I don't know. I feel like electric dragons are more satisfying personally, but well, it has worked, so I don't want to complain. Let's move on to the next attack, though. Next attack will be versus the number 3 base, and I want to play the throwers. As well, I like typically the double gem approach, but the fireball in Clan War settings like this, where you can plan and put time into something, I like it quite a bit. And yes, this might be the obvious fireball location, but I want to go from the chop side. One right here, and then the fireball onto this monolith. If I turn those two invisible, we should get incredible value with our earthquake. Then we're going to play our throwers to push in here, queen around the outside, and from this channel they can pretty much reach everything. Take a look at this. This should be disgusting. This should be insane. But is it going to work? That's the different question. So let's give it a try and see if we can make it work. I'm pretty much sticking to my overall army, which I've shared a couple of days ago. I really like this with the golem in front to tank for my king. So the king's spiky ball can be used deeper inside the base. But let's just make this work with the earthquakes and everything. So let's get the warden at the top. Don't any healers, no Teslas. Otherwise, there might be Tesla popping up. So let's just place it like this. Now the invisibility. Fireball, earthquake, and no, another earthquake. Nice. Okay, perfect. We have got already a ton of value. This looks quite insane, okay? But now let's put the throwers in here. Looking good. We can like use one archer to take down the skeleton. Now the archer queen on this side. Let's use one headhunter around this area. We can use this one now as well. Oh, by the way, healers are quite important on this strategy. Just so you know. Yeah, but now... So far, everything looks really solid, to be honest. So that's great. Nothing has went wrong just yet. So that's good for our attack. Let's add some test loons in here. But this is now the moment where the throwers should shine. Like, reaching everything. Let's just place the first rage. Let's try to get the queen into the next compartment. Air defense is gone, so let's just deploy this. King ability can be used. Not yet, not yet. I don't want to open too soon. Now, I think. Let's get the back end in with the Royal Champion. We should have the jump spell. I think we don't even need that. I think we don't even need that. I mean, this is just crazy. This is just insane. Oh my goodness. Let's just jump over here, I assume. Let's deploy the cleanup. That's why I have, by the way, that's why I have 2 baby dragons, just for cleanup purposes. Making sure that time is not a factor in our attacks. But yeah, I mean, this base is gone. That fireball was great. In this channel, with those thrower attacks being so strong right now, you can't do that. I mean, that is just... That worked out beautifully for us. I mean, come on. Now I'm getting ready for the next attack. So let's make sure that we're hitting our 3rd attack and get another 3-star. And I know not everyone can control the new troop, the thrower, but super witches are still incredibly strong as well. For some players, maybe even stronger, because they're so much easier to use. So I think that's the next attack what we should go for, which means fireball onto this wizard tower to take down this area, and then we're going to go with the super witches just straight into the town hall with having the classic funnel on the outside. So pretty much playing it as the regular smash attack, which we have been doing for a month now. Which we're doing now as well with the thrower. But it's way easier to execute, and this is the key thing over here. So let's get ready and claim another 3-star. And the main reason why super witches are so much easier to handle is because they have a shorter range. This might sound strange because it obviously is like a disadvantage, but with having such a wide range, the throwers tend to split up and go everywhere. And if that is happening and you do not have them close together, this is where their power is really having less value, because you don't get the splash healing. Super witches tend to stick together more, and it's easier to control them. So let's just try to see if we can make it work. So warden right here, earthquake, fireball right there, getting our value, amazing. Now we can use our wall break with the witches. We can use the queen funnel and the king. Now we're getting some test tunes in there and making sure that we are pushing in there. Remember though, super witches having a smaller range, which is another advantage for them, because this means they can easier use the apprentice warden, which is really hard to use sometimes for the throwers, because the thrower have a longer range than the apprentice warden, and this obviously is like backfiring then, because you cannot really use it that nicely. But okay, so far so good. Let's turn this invisible again. We can like use this right here, use the king ability right now as well. We can like get the extra tanking, you know, the chest tunes in here, poison, so the queen is not like damaging our warden too much, and hopefully he can survive. Let's rage our witches, roach them on the outside. We have a lot of rages, like you can bring more invis or freezes as well if you want to. That's totally up to you. I think it's then easier to keep your troops alive, and this is now where the biggest disadvantage of this strategy is as well. If there's a lot of splash damage, only 3 super witches can be sometimes challenging to keep your warden alive. And with the warden dying, this is the rage aura gone, which is the most important aura of the entire attack, because it's not only giving your troops more power, but as well it's giving your healers more power to heal more efficiently. And this is really like a big game changer, or this can be a big game changer if your warden dies early and is not providing this aura anymore. And with having more throwers, it's easier to keep them alive, especially because they have the same range. So there's always pros and cons against it. I would say the thrower army is better, but it's as well way harder to execute, and there's more things which can go wrong. But either way, both of those strategies are incredible right now. Give it a shot for sure if you want to. And well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm again sorry for the echo, but as I said, this will be improved over the next couple of weeks and days, and I hope that you like the overall setup. At least that's what I'm hoping for, and I'm just keep working on it. If you have any suggestions, feel free to share them in the comments, and I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next Clash video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.